Hello! It's nice to be back. My words don't give me any slack. I'm always trying to make my writing great, but sometimes it's just full of swearing and hate. If you don't like swearing, it's time to turn off. I don't want you to feel that like you're lost. Sometimes my words I do repeat, but I do my best to make them sweet. Right, just to let you know, I've written so much that when I write, I have to put everything I've written in the past behind me, so I do repeat a bit. I try not to, but this, I'm going to read you, I've written over about 2 weeks. I do repeat a little bit, but I hope you enjoy what I'm going to read for you. This first one's called The Government Lie. The truth is out there, but it's hard to find. The government lie because they're not kind. They like to tell us we don't need a mask, which makes it hard for me to laugh. What the government say just isn't right. I wonder how they sleep at night. The government's lies just don't cease. It's getting hard to find some relief. They tell us the care workers have what we need. They're all lying cunts and I'm not pleased. All of their bullshit they keep on sharing, they want us to believe that they are caring. These are dark times and things are tough. They're telling us that they're doing enough. Their bullshitting ways carry on every day, but I don't believe the words that they say. The government lie, they do it with pride. I wonder how many people have really died. They wait to see, but then it's too late. The monsters escaped and then they closed the gate. They blame the NHS for wasting stuff. They're full of shit and I've had enough. They seem to think they're doing a wonderful job. They need to wake up and stop being knobs. The government lie where the people die. Right, this next one's called Wear a Mask. And when I say wear a mask, don't go out on the internet and buy them all up because the care workers might need them. What I'm saying is if you've got a mask, wear it. If you haven't got a mask, get a scarf, wrap it around your face, make a homemade mask. But wear a mask. Don't listen to the government, they're fucking full of shit. This one's called Wear a Mask. Here we go. The government like to sit on their hands where the carers have swollen glands. The government won't stop all of their lying. There's too many doctors and nurses dying. There's 3 dickheads all in a row. They're all lying twats who let their words flow. They try telling us that they're being honest, but they're all lying twats who don't give a toss. Life is tough being on your own, but do what's right and stay home. If you don't want swollen glands, remember to wash your hands. Now's the time for staying at home. Don't make your neighbours swear and moan. Now's the time for staying in your zone. Do what's right and just stay home. Don't invite your family round, that will bring your neighbours down. Do what's right and make this madness cease, or your neighbours might phone the police. There's too many people left crying because there's too many people dying. Don't you stop and wait to ask. Don't be thick, just wear a mask. Right, this next one, this man fucking drives me mental. Absolutely mental. It's called The Mad, Mad World of Donald Trump. When I write stuff down to try and get it out of my head, but this twat just keeps coming back. The Mad, Mad World of Donald Trump. Donald Trump, that man's insane. He uses his mouth, but not his brain. The stuff he says makes me cringe. I personally think that he's unhinged. He uses his voice, he gives it all that. But when he does, he proves he's a twat. He's always trying to start a fight. The stuff he says just isn't right. I'm always thinking he can't get worse. He proves me wrong. He's like a curse. He seems to think that he's a king. He makes it hard for me to grin. The man's a fool. He's a loudmouthed twat. I think most of the world agrees with that. He seems to think he can make up the rules. The people who like him, they are just fools. The mad, mad world of Donald Trump. He's not just a fool, he's also a cunt. I would love to see him being punched in the face. He's making this world a much worse place. I can't believe that no one has shot him. He brings me down and makes life grim. He definitely has far too much power. What he says is just a shit shower. I heard somewhere that he doesn't drink. The problem is he doesn't think. Twat. He makes me angry, he makes me swear. It's easy to see that he doesn't care. It's easy to see that he's an imbecile. I personally think that he's mentally ill. Twat. How can you have a fool in charge? It's easy to see his brain's not large. I really don't like to hear him speak. He likes to prove his brain is weak. He likes to think that he knows better. He likes to think that he is clever. His racist views he likes to give. Somebody should give him a sedative. Fucking twat. Will the USA vote him in again? If they do, they're all insane. When he talks, he has a very smug face. He's making this world a much worse place. He likes to talk about fake news. The man just gives me the blues. He has fake hair, he has false teeth. I just wish his words would cease. Donald Trump, he's really not funny. He's just a fool with too much money. The mad, mad world of Donald Trump. The mad, mad world of being a cunt. Donald Trump, he's dense like cement. He makes George Bush look intelligent. Don't know how, but he does. Anyway, back to phoning the police about neighbours. This one's called A Bunch of Twats. I've got a son and a daughter, and my daughter has 2 children. I haven't seen them for about 7 weeks. It breaks my heart. My arsehole neighbours who live over there. This is about them. It's called A Bunch of Twats. I'll try not to get this too wrong. My neighbours are arseholes. Their brains have something missing. They really don't want to practice social distancing. What they do, it just isn't right. They take the piss and make me want to fight. They keep having their daughter round again and again. I personally think that they're all insane. I'm starting to think they don't have a brain. What they keep doing just causes me strain. I'm starting to think they all want to die, and if they do, I definitely won't cry. 3 times this week I've phoned the police. It seems their madness just won't cease. It's easy to see that none of them care. If they've got this right virus, they're going to share. I don't know why they act like twats, but they carry on just doing that. They used to be friends, but not anymore. They must have brains, but the power is poor. What they do doesn't fill me with gladness. It's easy to see they're just full of madness. I hope the police now give them a fine. I personally think it's about fucking time. It's like they want to start a scrap. My neighbours are definitely a bunch of twats. What they do is more than frustrating. They make me want to practice my hating. We live up a driveway. I live with my mum. She's 90. She's a bit wobbly on her feet. We live up a private driveway, and the daughter keeps coming up. My mum does her exercise down the driveway because in the garden she could fall over, and it worries me. And their daughter, if they're mixing with their parents, which obviously they are, they're walking up the driveway. My mum could die because they're such ignorant fucking arseholes. That's what that other one was about. Anyway, moving on. This one's called Don't Be a Knob. I have an overactive mind. I write down stuff others can't find. I'm always trying to be kind. Some say my words are sublime. The government treat us like we're thick. That's because they're a bunch of dicks. What they say is just bizarre. They treat us like fools because they are. Tell us the truth, don't fuck us about, but more and more lies keep pouring out. I tell you my facts, but I have no proof. There's nothing wrong with telling the truth. They make me angry, they make me swear. They're a bunch of cunts who don't care. Their lies keep coming out really fast. They keep saying we don't need a mask. They say we don't, but really we do. The problem is they're full of poo. If we wear a mask, this virus won't spread. All their lies fucks with my head. The problem is they're incompetent twats, and I'm not happy with all of that. They get paid for doing a shit job. Tell us the truth and don't be a knob. Right, this next one. It's called Mr. Billy Bullshit. I don't know why the government lie. The stuff they say can make me cry. They lie about this, they lie about that. They don't stop, they're a bunch of twats. Mr. Billy Bullshit Boris is back. Is he the biggest bullshit and twat? That's hard to say, there's a big list. The government lie, they take the piss. Their bullshitting ways they try to sell. Why they lie, that's hard to tell. If you lie, then you're a cunt. I nearly called him Boris Trump. They're easy to mix up, they're both thick, they both enjoy being a prick. They both have stupid hair, both of them just don't care. Boris Johnson and Donald Trump, they are both racist cunts. I wish they wouldn't act like twats, they both need a reality slap. Boris Johnson has lied so much, him and reality have now lost touch. I give you my facts, but I have no proof. You can't put a price on telling the truth. Listen up, the Tories are cunts, that has to be told. They would sell the mother for a small piece of gold. Right, this is the last one I'm going to give you today. One more little rant before I say goodbye. This one's called the blame game. I wrote this a couple of days ago. America blames China, China blames America. Having a war of propaganda, that doesn't seem fair. The important thing is making this virus stop, not blaming each other like a couple of cocks. Finding a way to stop this deadly virus. Oh shit. Finding a way to stop this, to wipe out this deadly virus. Right, I'm going to start again. Fuck that up completely. I'll try and look at the page instead of the camera. America blames China and China blames America. Having a war of propaganda, that doesn't seem fair. The important thing is making this virus stop, not blaming each other like a couple of cocks. Finding a way to wipe out this I've done it again. Finding a way to wipe this deadly virus out is the important thing, not having a shout. I don't think it matters where it all started. Stop the world from feeling broken-hearted. We need to try and stop everyone dying, not having a bitch like a small child crying. Give the scientists the funds to do their job and stop acting like children, being a knob. Right, that's it, I'm done. Now's the time for being strong. Try to stay safe and live long. My name is Scruff. I'm the dyslexic poet. I spell things wrong and I don't know it. Until next time, peace and love. See ya.